Guys, it's Maggie from Magnificent Tarot, and I am back to do your How Do They Feel video series for the sign of Virgo. Hey Virgo, or Virgoan. So thank you guys again for joining me. Thank you to my subscribers. I love you guys. And to anyone that's new, thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also select the notification bell so that you can get notified when I upload a new video. I am so grateful for you guys. You guys, you know, I love the comments. I love interacting with you guys. So keep the comments coming. I love reading your comments and getting insight from you guys. Also, you guys, I am accepting clients for personal readings and for intuitive counseling, life and spiritual coaching, okay? If you would like more information about my services, please check the description box. My website is coming soon. I'm still working on it. It's taking a little bit of time trying to manage my time. Time management has been a big challenge for me, but I am working on the website. And what else did I want to tell you guys? Yeah, I'm doing the intuitive counseling, doing personal readings. Follow me on social media. My Instagram and Twitter links are in the description box. All right, so let's get this reading started. Virgo. So in your, what happened was I started to record this video earlier, excuse me, but I forgot to put the memory card in. So the video cut out and I was talking, I was getting real deep, but nothing was being recorded. Okay, story of my life. But it's okay because things happen for a reason. It was probably just at the right time or the right message, etc. However, I kept the oracle cards because I did like what I saw. I got the Thinking Woman, card 47, Broken Heart Reverse, card 9, Anxiety, card 18, and the Sun. The Sun. The Sun is such a good, powerful omen, especially when there's some heavy energy being presented. I apologize for the glare, you guys. I'm working from a different location in my home where there's better lighting, because in my living room, even with the lights on, even with the blinds open and the sun shining, it was still too dim. So I apologize for the glare. I have like about 6 lights in my kitchen, and they reflect against the glass, so I apologize. I digress. But oh, commercial, wow. I'm playing because it was at the end, sorry. I'm playing a binaural beat to raise your vibration, and I love playing meditation music, binaural beats. I don't listen to mainstream music that often, very sparingly. And if I do, it's not, I don't really listen to any of the newer music. I don't know what's out, what's popping. I am so behind when it comes to stuff like that. But I love listening to the meditation music because it really just gets me to a very calm, peaceful state, and I like that. I like to be at peace. I like silence. I'm weird, but anyways, this card concerned me a little bit, the anxiety card. So a lot of you guys are experiencing a lot of anxieties, worries, fears. Let me clarify. I wasn't going to clarify, but I'll go ahead and clarify why you guys may be going through that. But the Thinking Woman is being presented. And with the oracle messages, this is how they feel, how your love interest, your partner, committed partner, husband or wife, or the person you're thinking about is feeling. But I like to kind of mesh the messages for both parties. The energies are interchangeable anyway, so it only makes sense. But what I feel with the Thinking Woman, and by the way, the numbers on the cards may correlate to a birthday, a social security number, phone number, address, license plate, whatever, you know, however it resonates, these numbers are significant. So we have 47, 9, 18, and 1. We have 2 9s. I'm going to reduce the 18 to a 9, and 9s are talking about nearing a completion of something. And it makes sense because we have a 1 right after. 47 reduces to 11, which reduces to 2. 11 is the number of the Justice card. And I kind of feel like this makes sense. I always look at this card as an air sign, specifically a Libran. And she is a woman who is gaining wisdom and understanding. And I feel like you guys, for me, I feel like you guys have been through this. You guys have been in a cycle. Most likely Saturn, going through your Saturn cycle, or just experiencing a karmic cycle where you are being presented with lesson after lesson after lesson. And I feel like with the Thinking Woman card, I'd like to take note of the color scheme, which is green, and I think of heart chakra. I feel like this is about the blending or the balancing of the mental and the emotional, the cognitive mind, right? And then your emotions, trying to balance both of those things out. And I feel like this is about finding balance mentally, more for you guys. I feel mental balance, Virgo, because I feel like you guys been through lesson after lesson, heartbreak after heartbreak, and I feel like it was just relentless. It's almost like you couldn't catch a break, and it put you in a state of extreme anxiety. I want to bring these down just a little bit, just because that glare is getting on my nerves. Just it was a lot to take in, a lot to process. So this card represents a woman, or it's basically a female of wisdom or understanding. So it represents a feminine energy, but it could be a guy or a girl, okay? Because I know I have male cross watchers. I cater the videos to both sexes. I may mention, I may refer to my cards as a man. Sometimes if there's a man depicted, I will say, oh, you know, him. But I'm not talking about like your love interest being a man. It could be both. It could be anything, you know. I just because the cards are not gender specific. Some cards are, you know, some cards will specifically point out a gender, but in this case it's a feminine energy, okay? The Thinking Woman. So it can be about going through a journey or a cycle and learning from lessons, okay? Gaining wisdom and understanding your purpose, understanding why things happened, seeing the bigger picture, not being so focused on just the events and the pain and the hurt, but being focused on the positive things that came out of the situation. What did you learn? What have you gained? And this is about expressing and understanding feelings, okay? And this usually talks about someone coming in your life, like a friend or family member, giving you wisdom, helping you out. So a lot of you guys are speaking to friends, speaking to someone wise, someone you look up to, like a teacher, counselor, one of your parents, specifically female, possibly female, I should say. But it could represent a new love interest coming into your life that is thoughtful, conscious, and aware. Or it could represent a side of yourself that's ready to blossom and bring clarity and assistance to the world. This is about your life purpose. You're now realizing that these lessons, this path, this journey, the heartache was to prepare you, to basically mold you into, or put you in alignment with your life purpose. Okay, why are you here? You're not here just to be in pain. You're not here just to hurt or to cry or to feel worthless or to feel unworthy of love or unworthy of having certain things or achieving certain goals, okay? There is a purpose behind these lessons, okay? these interactions with soulmates and people, and you're understanding now, and you understand that it was because of the lack of understanding that it was so painful. Because of this experience, because you have gained experience through the process, you are understanding that by shifting your focus, by focusing on being positive here, you are not only gaining clarity, but you are also finding a reason to be happy. Therefore, this card is reversed. Therefore, you have found healing. Okay, you're on the road to healing. However, there is still a residual of energy of fear, anxiety, and worry. It's been a long road, and it's a slow process, or it feels like a slow process in human time. You know, time is cyclical, but time doesn't exist. Actually, you know, really, it's really just the perceived it's almost like you created a reality where it's almost like it's like time is still for you, and you feel stuck in this energy of hurt, right? You feel stuck in this energy of pain and sorrow, and it's like time is not moving. It's like you're not progressing. You feel stuck. You feel like life is passing you by basically, but you're still stuck, and it's like you can't see a way out. And this is called self-imprisonment, basically, because this is like the energy of the Eight of Swords. Mental, okay? That mental conflict, the mental struggle, or the mental instability is now receding, because because of the experience, because of the struggle and the pain, sometimes you have to go through uncomfortable situations in order to learn lessons. You realize that the experience were the catalyst to molding you into the person you are. And you find solace in that, okay, because you are being optimistic, you are being positive, and it's almost like, you know, I like to see this as the sun coming out after a rainy day, and she's in this like bowl, and she's sitting there. What is this? Is this a easel in her hand? Yeah, this is an easel. This is a very magical card. There's a lot of symbology here. It's whimsical. You know, it's almost like a fantasy, but like a good fantasy. You know, like you're daydreaming, but not like that, being stuck in la la land, and then it's like you create a false reality. But this is more like inner child coming out to play type of energy. Like, I get to play now. Like, I'm no longer sad. I'm no longer sitting by this window looking at all the people playing outside. Actually, if you can see, the storm is actually subsiding. The storm is in the distance, so she can go out to play, but she's inside like, oh my God, I can't go outside and play like all the other kids. Woe is me. Why me? Why me? Why? Right? You're realizing that, hey, the sun's out. I can have fun. I can actually enjoy this experience. I don't have to struggle. I don't have to feel pain. I chose to feel pain all those times. So you're finding through the experience, through the wisdom, you know, you've gained, learning the lessons, that you don't have to be in this pain. And it is time to release the worry and the stress, okay? So your person is going through, because of that full moon in Taurus, which was a big, major catalyst of change for everybody, the collective. Specific zodiacs have specific purposes, and every stride, and even no matter how insignificant, affects everyone as a whole. your little epiphanies, the synchronicities, the strides. Like you wake up one day and you're like, yo, you know, today is actually really a good day. Like I really feel good about myself. I really learned a lesson. I've done the inner work. That creates a domino effect, which or a butterfly effect, and it affects everybody as a whole, and on a positive, for the positive, energetically, it affects everybody. And this is what the lesson is as a whole, for the whole collective, is you are not apart. You are one and the same. And the experiences, there is a reason, you know, it's because it's to elevate, you know, mankind, you know, through the ascension process and the planet itself. Okay. But I'm not going to go and start rambling, because I don't want to make this video super long. But I did challenge, I did challenges, or I pull cards to see what the challenges are between you and your soulmate that's going through that death, that dark night of the soul, and is being reborn and is now being able to connect to the inner child. It's seeing the good things in life, seeing the good things about the connection, and not being so focused on all the bad things. And it's also because of the wisdom, being able to love again, being able to open up your heart to invite love. But it first starts from within. You have to love yourself first to be able to attract the love that you want. Okay. So the challenges are the Lovers and the Hierophant reverse. So third party situation is written all over this. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Sun once again, which is remaining positive. Okay. And this is about gaining clarity. There's a lot of confusion or indecisiveness as it pertains to a soulmate connection or some type of union. And it's about freedom of speech, or being able to, it's freedom, you know, releasing yourself from that mental imprisonment, and being able to speak your truth. Okay, being able to express. We have a 6 and a 5 here. The 5s come in as challenges that will in turn spark change. The Lovers bring in the harmony and the balance. Okay, so now with the Lovers card, what you are asked to do is you're asked to evaluate the relationship. Venus retrograde. We are in the Lucifer phase, morning star phase of Venus. Reevaluate. Does it serve you? Are you missing new opportunities that are being presented, or are you blinded to the truth of the situation? Because the Sun can bring in false optimism, aka delusions and wishful thinking. But the Sun also brings in a new beginning. Okay, so the Hierophant here is about doing things in an unconventional way. You know, the shadow side is, yes, third party or infidelity. But the positive is not conforming to beliefs and other people's values, but really doing things from a place of self-honoring, honoring yourself, okay, loving yourself, putting yourself first. No more sacrificing. And it's funny because the Hangman reverse came in right after that, which is self-sacrifice, okay? So those are the challenges here. The challenges, this person that you're dealing with may have cheated on you at some point in the relationship, and you may have allowed that. It didn't speak your truth out of fear, okay? It's a strong connection. It's a strong bond. It's soulmate. Yes. However, there is a decision to be made. There is a choice to be made, which is the original name for that, the Lover's card, the choice. You know, it doesn't have to necessarily signify third party, but it does highlight a relationship. And this is a love reading. So it's about being able to throw away those old values and belief systems and the orthodox way of, or conventional way of thinking about things, and taking a different approach to the situation. Okay. And what have you learned? What have you learned? And because the Hierophant, that 5 is ruled by Mars energy, and then that is very headstrong. That's a very headstrong type of energy. That's an energy of I need to win. Okay, so you may have been dealing with someone very narrow-minded, very stuck in their ways. This person may have been narrow-minded, but it's time for you to take control, take the reins of your life, put your foot down and speak your truth, because I feel like there was an energy of you, no balance, because like I said, the Lovers represent balance, and I feel like there was an imbalance in power within the relationship. It's almost like a hierarchy where, you know, you have the patriarch. It doesn't have to be that way though, but it just felt like somebody wanted to dominate the situation, or somebody wasn't taking responsibility in the situation. So what we have, quick messages, is a 9 and a 10 here. 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, which is interesting. And this is about letting go of something that no longer serves you. This is a burden. This is giving up on a situation where you're beating a dead horse, basically. Okay? And it's about taking off the rose-tinted glasses and seeing, viewing the situation from a different perspective, and really ask yourself, is this honoring you as a person, as a soul? And are you being fulfilled by the situation? Okay. So how does your partner feel? Okay, Hierophant came back up, baby. Justice reversed. Wow. Damn, Major Arcana is Ace of Swords. So your partner is not being, your partner, wow. This is interesting. So your partner doesn't feel like you're being fair. But what I feel here, and I'm not doing a Celtic cross because I did a lot of talking with the Oracle message. What I feel is with this particular person, they feel restricted within this relationship. They don't feel validated. Or they don't feel like you're equal. Oh my God, this angle. I'm sorry, you guys. Let me do it like that. They don't feel like you're equal, Virgoan. Or you don't feel like they're equal. You don't feel like your voice is being heard, or your opinions matter. So there's a level of unfairness, and there's an imbalance here. And because these are two major arcanas, and these are two figures of authority, I definitely feel like some type of power struggle. So we have an earth and an air sign energy. Virgo, this is Taurus, obviously, and this is Libra. But fixed sign, very fixed energy, very stuck in their way energy, and this is about control. Okay, so this person felt restricted. They felt like you were being unfair, or this is them knowing that they were unfair, and they know that they were a little reckless in their behavior. Being that these are two major arcanas, there may be a divorce involved. I see divorce, and I see separation. So this person wants to get a divorce, Virgo. They made up their mind, and they no longer want to be in this union because they have not been fulfilled. They felt like they lost their voice, they lost their identity, they lost who they were as a person. They lost themselves within this relationship because the whole time it was all about making sacrifices. And they're ready to let go of that, because now they are on a path, you know, where they are learning. They're being guided in a different direction. And I'm clarifying there was deceit. And this is, for me, clarity came in, and they realized that they had to end this, because they realized that it was too imbalanced and there was no way for them to fix this. The bottom of the deck card is the Queen and the King of Swords. Right? So, how do they feel? They're standing in their power, and they're being honest with themselves. And if you're the person that wants to divorce or wants to sever this connection, whoever you were dealing with was extremely narcissistic, was extremely controlling, abusive power, and they use their authority to keep you in line. They use money to keep you in line. And they're trying to take everything from you, and they're leaving you without anything. Basically leaving you out in the cold, hanging you out to dry. Or they're trying to. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. So that's just for one group of you guys, okay? So another group of you guys, this person thinks, you know, again, there's some control here. This person thinks that you're being controlling. Or this is weak. I mean, I see weakness. As it pertains to just being able to express intellectually what it is that you want in this relationship. Infidelity, definitely. This is a husband and wife. They're both coming in the reverse. Like, again, both people are unfulfilled. Both people are unhappy in this situation here. So now there needs to be a decision. Someone's weighing out their option, and they know they need to take action here. Someone has choices, okay? But I don't really look at this as choices as it relates to multiple partners. I look at this as weighing up their options on what they are going to do next. This is contemplation. This is reflection on what went wrong in the relationship, what went wrong along the path, what brought us here. Someone wants honesty, someone wants truth, and they want it now, or this is someone uncompromising, okay? Someone being brave. They were holding on to the situation for a very, very long time. Through all the pain, they found healing. This could be considered reconciliation, but it's not reconciliation with the view. It can be some type of reconciliation or trying to balance the situation out. I don't see how. Everything here looks so upside down. However, I feel like this is reconciling themselves, within themselves, balancing themselves out emotionally, mentally. Because this person gave their power away to you, or vice versa. The energies are interchangeable. By the way, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with anyone, but whoever this is for, you gave your power away to this person. This person did not respect you. This person didn't see you as an equal intellectually, or this person was completely unfair in this situation, and quite frankly didn't give a damn about your feelings and how you felt. But through that pain and through this lesson, this experience, there is hope. So we're going to have some good news coming in. I do see some type of reconciliation. I must say that I do. But I do see someone literally traveling, someone getting news. This person here is going to give you some type of a message. But I don't even look at it as this person. I feel like this person has already chosen their path, and this person is choosing to look towards the future, and they're choosing to focus on a new beginning in the future.